Hey, it's Michael Tiny Soul, and this is the market recap video for the week ending Friday, December 21st, and the look ahead video for the week starting Monday, December 24th. So, Monday, December 24th is Christmas Eve. It's a German bank holiday. It's a half day for the U.S. markets. On Tuesday, it's a bank holiday across the board here: French, German, Italian, and the U.S. bank holiday. Wednesday, the markets are closed, by the way. There's not even a shadow session. On Wednesday, the markets are back. You got Richmond Manufacturing Index, and you got the S&P CS Composite on Wednesday. On Thursday, you got your weekly unemployment claims, CB Consumer Confidence, and new home sales. So that looks like the busiest day. And then pending home sales on Friday, the 28th. So let's take a look at the market. And we can see here the SPY got whacked here after the announcement Thursday that the GOP was not going to vote on Plan B, and Boehner had not gotten the support that he wanted, and therefore the vote did not happen. So that gapped us down pretty significantly. It was a nice fade, and then it actually went to lower lows after that. And then finally, we closed higher on the session from the open, but still down pretty nasty here on the SPY. Now, this retracement here, and let me grab the my fib tool, price retracement lines. Here we go. Sorry, I'm using the new computer, and it's a little bit, I don't know what I'm talking about. The TradeStation's the same, but I don't know if I've set them up yet. So I just made a fake excuse that I'm using a new computer, so I don't know where the TradeStation Fibonacci tool is. That makes no sense. All right, anyway, so you could see that we peaked up over the 78.6% retracement of this swing down on Tuesday. Wednesday, we had the dark cloud cover. Then Thursday, after trading low, it looked like we were going to make a nice move up. But then this happened Friday. So the 50-day moving average is now support if we continue down. Do I think that we're going to now test these highs into the end of the year? Yeah, not anymore. I think that it's, in my opinion, not a long shot, but unless there's a deal made, which could rocket us up in one day, if we're drifting and then all of a sudden a deal's made and we pop. But I still believe that we're going to get to these highs and above them sometime in early 2013. My opinion on 2013 is I'm going to wait until January is out. I like using the January barometer and the 5-day warning period and all that stuff. We'll talk more about that as the year closes in here. So I know a lot of people are making these bold predictions of why 2013 will suck, and others are saying, hey, we're going to rally to 2015. I'm a wait and see guy. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm a short-term timer. I don't like to time on the long term here, but I still think that we do have a shot to get these highs. I just don't think it's going to happen this year at this point. I think this was a detour that if we would have just got it all back and closed green on the day, I mean, that would have been a big move. But even if we would have closed this gap, I would have said, hey, next week we're going to, try to go higher. But right now, the gap has to get closed first, and we have to get back above these highs. I just don't know if we have it in us to get there. Dow is similar. Okay, I'm using the ETFs. People really like that I use the ETFs rather than the cash indexes. So the 50-day came a little shy, just a touch shy, but again, same kind of deal. The Russell, Russell had a really nice recovery. Look what it was down on the session, only 0.3%. It's still trading, actually, because I'm doing this at 5:30 on Friday. So, boy, the Russell is still acting really, really well. And the reason for that is that we're in my opinion at least, is that we're in a seasonal time frame where small caps tend to outperform the large caps. It's known as the January effect. The Russell's acting well. Now the Qs, which had this range here, we rotated up off it nice. Now we're back down to the bottom here. So again, this is wait and see. Also, look how all the moving averages are overlapping here. So again, I think we could trade higher. I think if there's a deal done, I think we can rocket like we rocketed to the downside on Friday. I think we have a shot to move higher if a deal does get done. And I think a deal is going to get done. That's my opinion on this whole fiscal cliff. I think they'll settle on something, and I don't think it's too late. I think that Congress is known for their last minute antics, and I don't know if that's the right word. I guess last minute decisions, and they should be able to get something together here. I don't think they're going to let us go off the cliff. But hey, you know, nothing would surprise me at this point. Semiconductors over the 200-day for a couple of days, then came right back down. See what this does out of this coil here. See if it can get going. Look at some stocks. Clyde Tanker, 200-day moving average. Intel, okay, we talked about this little W here. So far, it hasn't really done much, but it did get above 21. See if it can continue. If it can continue to go higher, if the market does bounce, get back over 21. Broadcom, a little coiled up here. Grab the trend line tool. You got this. See, this is, whoops. Oh boy. Sorry about that, folks. Remain in drawing mode. I'm actually going to not edit this out, although I should. All right. But I just want to draw it in. Okay. See, Broadcom is in a little bit of a coil. NVIDIA. Whoops. Yeah. Not so hot there. AMD starting to come to life. This is one definitely want to watch here. Potential January effect trade got murdered. You can see here after popping up early on, came down $8 down to under $2. That's over $8 down to under $2. That's a slaughter on a stock, and now it looks like it's starting to bounce here. The banks. Okay, yeah, the banks holding up okay. I mean, not getting crushed on Friday. Not doing great, but here's Bank of America. We've been watching this one, 1150 next level. This is above 12 on this. How about JP Morgan? Yeah, JP Morgan, Citigroup, State Street is another one to watch. Okay, you can see it came down here, pulled back. See if this one can try for a move to $50. Look how it's sitting right here at these levels here. See if it can get going up here. The fib says it should, but we'll see if that happens. Broker-dealer, still acting well. Goldman, monster move here last week, even with Friday's. And Friday was only down, now it's up, only down 92 cents after hours, but a total on the day after hours, but it was down a little bit more than that, down over $1. But still, nice recovery. Yeah, this, Goldman's acting well. Morgan acting well, like Mason. I mean, even like Mason cleared this congestion to the upside. Hasn't really shown sharp momentum here to the upside, but it did clear this this over here. How about the cyclicals? Yeah, acting well. I mean, Friday, of course, with the down day, but popped up to the highs on the year. All right. XLB, yeah, lagging a bit. Caterpillar hit the 200-day and pulled back. Deere looks like it's consolidating. May try to get above 90. Healthcare, yeah, not really much here. Aetna acting okay. Biotechs. How about gold? Gold got smacked on Thursday, back below the moving averages here. Little recovery on Friday, but not much. Okay, you got a gap in GLD right here at 157.40, so watch that. Here's SLV. Yeah, it didn't get much of a recovery on that. You got a gap down here at 27.97. Okay, oil. I mean, I still think oil looks lower, but right now it's more consolidating than anything. The reason is that this 200-day has a pretty nice slope to it. Let's look at some of the glamour stocks. Apple. tested 500. All right, went down to 501.23, close enough for government work with a big stock like this. And got a bounce. There could be a higher low in place here. Watch to see if it can get to the 20 EMA. Amazon, it took it a little bit on Friday, but I still think there's a chance for it to get to all-time highs into the end of the year. Nice window dressing type of trade. eBay is another one. Okay, look at this pattern here. All right. This is a bull flag. All right, if we throw up the weekly chart, you can see it hasn't been this high since '04. So this is a bull flag on eBay. This is definitely one to watch this week. Adobe, we talked about this a couple of videos ago. I know I got some emails from some people. Beautiful breakout here. See if we can get to $40 into the end of the year. Don't know if it's going to make it. Office Depot. Whoops, there's the weekly chart. Another one been mentioning. Nice recovery day on Friday after a dip down. See what that's doing. TSO, one I've been mentioning in my emails. Look at this pattern. And this is courtesy of Dr. Ralph, who pointed this out. He said TSO looks like it broke out of a cup and handle. And my answer to him was cup and handles are usually bottoming patterns, but this came at a high level. Right, you can see this isn't a bottom. This isn't a low. But yeah, I mean, it still looks like a cup and handle. If you want to call it something else, that's fine. It may not be a textbook O'Neill cup and handle, but this looks like a bull flag here. And it's right at the highs. Okay, throw up the weekly chart and you can see it's multi-year highs. So it counts as a bull flag. But this is definitely one to watch. Of course, nothing works without confirmation, right? CTCT is another one I've been talking about in the, I think I mentioned it once, at least in the emails. This one is a cheapie. It's been beaten up pretty bad. All right, you can see another one popped up to 32 and all the way down to, what is that down here? Down to 1150. It's a pretty nasty push. Could be bottoming out. Little window dressing trade. I'm sorry, a little January effect trade. 1630s. Okay, is that gap fill, and the lap fill is 1703. It's about over 20% from here. So that's definitely one to watch. RIM. Some people made some good money trading the calls on RIM in Friday's session. Now it looks like crap. Like how the heck did you make money on calls when it closed at the lows? Because it had a nice move here. I thought it was going to get to 1250. It didn't. But this was gorgeous. A little down here, a little hook down here. And some people were picking up the calls, I believe, at 9 cents. Selling them out on the way up. And someone else, I think, posted that they picked them up at a quarter when it got over 12 and flipped them out for like 47 cents or whatever it was. So, yeah, it's nice. A nice little move when that happens. And then, of course, it just collapsed. And we didn't get the puts the other way. That would have been, obviously, the real home run. Google. Yeah, I mean, it's acting okay. Well, I mean, the market was down Friday, so Baidu, trouble at the 50-day, but if it can get above that 50-day moving average, this thing could, let's see, you got 105, you got a little bit of value there to get through, and then you got the highs up here at 110.50. Potash, coiled, looked for it to go to the 200-day, instead it fell out. That's why you always wait for entries. Mosaic, MOS, or Mosaic, I don't know how you say it, but either one is fine. Looks better. It's over the moving averages. This looks like not really a bull flag because there's no real impulse, but it looks like a pattern that can lead to higher prices. All, of course, always with confirmation. How about Priceline? Messy. How about CMG? Another one. Been crawling since it's late October lows. See if this can get above 300 and get a little push up there. What else? How about Qualcomm? Nothing. Ugly. How about Electronic Arts? Nothing. How about AT&T? Actually looks lower. How about Walmart? Sitting on its 200 day. This is a key decision area. Usually doesn't sit around on its 200 day for too long. Not just Walmart, stocks in general. So see if it goes one way or the other from here. And that's really it. Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas if you are celebrating. If you're not, have a great Tuesday. Market is open for half a day on Monday. We will be open in the live chat room. And obviously Tuesday there's not even a shadow session. I'm going to get some training videos done. Have a wonderful holiday, and we'll talk to everybody next week, which will be, let's see, will that be officially be the new year? Yeah, no, for the week. I'll probably skip doing it for the week of the 31st, and I'll probably just do it. I won't skip that whole week. I'll probably just do the video, for that. I guess for that coming week makes sense. So that's really it. I'll talk to everybody in the video next week, or I'll talk to you daily in the email. Have a great trading week and a great holiday.